Hey guys, Ralph here. Welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this fabulous Friday here in Connecticut. Life's good, guys. Life is good. Anyway, I was a 60-pounder, 10 times. That's moving 600 pounds of weight. All right? No arms involved, all compression. That's what we're after. No chops involved, all compression. Anyway, if you don't have KBs for double C's, guys, I don't know what you're doing. Anyway, lead a horse to water. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. Do I have bad days playing? Not anymore. Not anymore. Let me explain. I have played a little bit earlier. I haven't played in a couple hours or two, doing some errands. Let's see what we got. Guys, go F yourself. You know what I'm talking about. That was a wide freaking open. F above double C. Locked in. All right? Wide open F's above double C. Little barbed wire. And not a mark anywhere. Do I have bad days playing? Am I down in the dumps? I didn't sleep enough. A little upset stomach. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about my chops playing. Now, the answer is no. Okay? Now, there's two enormous factors here. Okay? And I've said this a zillion times, and I'm going to say it again. I have the luxury of stopping when I have to. If I'm crashing in the middle of, I just stop. You guys that are out, even community bands, doesn't even have to be professional, you don't have that luxury, and that is where some problems can creep in. That's one place, not all of them, but that's one place problems can creep in, and I don't have that problem. If I'm crashing, I stop. If I'm not crashing, I can stop if I want. Okay? Now, the reason I can take 5 days off, cut my lip, no problem, guys, it's because we don't build up muscle. It's relaxed. Every bit of strength that you need is already in that tongue. Okay? We're not building up muscle. Okay? Number 2. Even if I do wake up and my first notes of the day are not where I want them, and that happens occasionally, I have, and you guys that have the proper equipment and study with me and the techniques, you have the tools in the toolbox to get rid of any issue, and rather quickly, actually, unless you really did some major damage to your chops the night before, day before. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. That's why I can go down to the beach and sunburn my lips. That's where I can take a week off and go to Maine. That's where I can get a new razor and cut myself. That's why all that sort of stuff, and it doesn't change a thing. It's relaxed. I know how to compress with the tongue. I'm doing the kettlebells. Guys, let me explain something. At this point in my career, this wasn't always the case, and it doesn't have to be with you. At this point in my career, okay, if I had to take some days, off and play, right? Let's say I'm going out to Los Angeles to do a clinic, okay? I have to take 2 days off to travel, all right? I don't have time to practice. What the heck am I going to do? Guys, even more than Doc, who maniacally tries to find a practice space, be that in, the toilet in a plane, put the mute in a hotel room. Other than that, I don't do that. More importantly for me at this point is to get a hold of a kettlebell. That, at this point, remember, I'm not warming anything up. If I knew I had this situation, I would make sure I didn't strain anything for a day. Make sure, maniacally would not strain anything a couple days before. Take the 2 days off, hypothetically, to travel, and then hit the ground running, get my kettlebell work in, compress before I even get it, spit buzz a little bit, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. At this point, guys, I need compression and kettlebell. Since I'm not beating up my lips, I need that more than a warm-up. Crazy. I never in my life thought those words would come out of my mouth. It's incredible. Okay? But to answer the question, no, I don't have bad days. And you guys got to get past that. Look, guys, nobody knows better than me. You wake up one morning and, jeez, it feels like you get punched in the mouth. We've all been there. Doc's been there. Maynard's been there. Everybody's been there. You don't get away, play this instrument long enough, you don't get away with not having bad chops. But they are not permanent. If you know what you're doing, and from True Power, and you have the right equipment, you know what you're doing, guys, you can change it around. Gray skies are gonna clear up, put on a happy face. Guys, you can, I'm sorry, I spend so much time alone. Anyway, so that's that. We'll talk on Monday. But guys, if you're not doing kettlebells, look, some of the greatest players that ever lived have never touched a kettlebell. You think Tom DeLibera and Perello and they need kettlebells? No, they sound fabulous without them. For some reason, they learned how to, along the way, somehow, they learned how to compress without the kettlebells. Would they, even as great as they are, maybe two of the greatest names that ever lived for trumpet players. Perello played with Harry James. DeLibera played with Doc and Sinatra. These are the best. I'm telling you right here, right now, they did 15, 20 minutes in the morning at kettlebell, they'd be even better. They'd have more tone, they would definitely have more power, and everything that seems to come so easy to them would even come easier without changing one thing with their playing, their equipment, or anything. Guys, many days, I spend more time teaching kettlebell to singers than I do to trumpet players. And guys, that, I'm telling you what, it's so easy. Guys, there's no tongue position, there's no mouthpiece, there's no crap you have to work through because they were doing it wrong for 30 years. It's so easy. Get them on the kettlebell, they immediately compress. La 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 la. They just sing better. Their eyes bug out. I don't believe it. We sing ma me me ma. We sing one arpeggio. We do kettlebell. We go back. It's a fuller, richer tone, like that. It's that powerful. Compression. Ask Bruce Lee. All right? All right. Love you all, guys. Talk again.